I gave you my heart.
Hi guys, so welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. So yes, ito na yung ating lesson 28. So para sa ating chapter, so para sa ating probability playlist. So ito na yung ating pang-pito na lesson para sa chapter 4 sa ating random variable. So in this video, pag-uusapan na natin yung mga types or classification o yung mga special types ng ating discrete random variable. So again, may kung naalala nyo sa nabanggit ko last time, may dalawang klase ng random variable. So una is discrete, which is I discussed a while ago or do sa mga previous video. So discrete is yung countable yung mga bagay. So meaning 1, 2, 3 naka-count. So basta whole number. Pag sinabing continuous, nandun yung kino-consider yung mga decimal. Tandaan yun. So kahit tignan nyo sa may statistics na book dun sa mga umpisa, malalaman mo kung sino dun yung discrete, sino dun yung continuous. So tandaan, about sa variable. Okay, so now pag-uusapan na natin yung lesson 4.4. So yung 4.4, discrete random variable, then meron siyang 4.1. So this is the Bernoulli random variable. So ito yung unang type ng ating pag-aaralan. So ito wala na siyang patuping-tuping pa, kumbaga given na siya. So napakadali lang siya. So kumbaga basic lang siya. Wala tayong isa-solve dito. Kumbaga isa lang siyang classification. So the Bernoulli random variable. So ano sabi? A random variable x is said to be a Bernoulli random variable after the Swiss mathematician James Bernoulli if its probability mass function is given by this piecewise function defined. So again, is a p of 0 or the p of 0 is equal to the probability of x is equal to 0 is equal to 1 minus 1, and probability of 1 is equal to probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to p. So kung isasulat natin siya sa piecewise function, gaya nga sabi ni sir, so the probability of x is equal to the piecewise function ng this is 1 minus p whenever x is equal to 0. Okay, whenever x is equal to 0, and this is p whenever x is equal to 1. Okay, so yan yung ating Bernoulli random variable. So napakasimple lang niya. So para lang siyang trial na kung saan wala, nag-toss ka lang ng coin, head or tails. Ganun lang siya. Kung head, probability is p. If tail, that's 1 minus p kasi fail. Okay, so assuming na yung ating yung random variable is yung makakuha ka ng head. Okay, so yan lang yung ginagawa niya. So again, special, siya isang klase ng discrete random variable. So again, that is a Bernoulli random variable. Ito yung kanyang probability mass function. Kung isa-sum up mo yan, so kung check mo, isa-sum natin yan, kunin mo yung summation. Okay, kunin mo yung summation ng p of x. Okay, so this is just equal sa 1 minus p plus p, which is equal sa 1. So tama siya. Kasi nga sinasatisfy niya yung condition number 2 ng ating probability ng ating probability distribution table. So alam natin na siya ay discrete random variable. Okay, so one classification is yung summation ng lahat is equal to 1. Okay, so yan lang siya. Next is 4.4.2. So this is the binomial random variable. So under the binomial random variable, meron tayong tatlong topic. So in this video, pag-uusapan ng natin is the probability mass function of a binomial random variable with example. So again, PMF of a binomial random variable, dapat may of a binomial random variable. Okay, so suppose now that n independent trial. So again, kanina anong ginawa lang natin doon? That is one trial lang. Kumbaga, it's either heads or tail lang. Ganun lang nangyari. It's either probability, better probability, or nag-fail. Ganun lang yung nangyari. So for example, pinag-exam ka, so isang beses lang, whether you pass or fail, yun lang yung tinatanong. So Bernoulli yun. Okay, kasi one trial lang. Okay, regardless sa score, kung ano may mangyari, basta pass or fail lang yung iniisip. Sa another example is true or false. Okay, dun sa ating Bernoulli random variable. Pero again, hindi lahat ng true or false Bernoulli random variable kasi maaring may mga chances na madaming trial, maraming items. Okay, so wala naman kasing true or false na isang tanong lang. Okay, so na proceed ulit tayo dito. Now, suppose now that n independent trials, so ngayon daw, what if meron na independent trial? Okay, each of which result in a success with the probability of p, so same as sa taas, and a failure with probability ng 1 minus p. are to be performed. Okay, so per each trial, may dalawang klase lang pwede mangyari sa isang sakada trial. It's either P or 1 minus P. Mag-success o mag-fail. Ganun lang nangyayari. Okay, so kagaya nga na sinasabi ko, example is yung pag nag-toss ka ng coin 10 times, so ang probability, kunyari ang pass mo or yung success mo is yung mag-head, ang fail mo is yung tail siya. So, kaya sa 10 trial, so consider ko siya as binomial random variable. Okay? If X represent the number of successes that occur in the n trials, so again, if X represent the number of successes that occur in the n trials, so again, ang kino-consider natin dito yung success or successes, then X is said to be a binomial random variable with parameters n, p. So again, napaka-importante ng parameters n, p. Ano yung n? N is the number of trial, number of independent trial, and p is the probability o yung chance na lumabas siya, whether it is 0.2, 0.5, 1/2, pero dapat hindi 1. Kasi kung nilagay kong 1, so ibig sabihin hindi ko siya consider na binomial random variable. Kasi nga sa binomial random variable, may chances na mag-fail. Okay, so again, so exclude, natin yung n is yung in trial, number of trial, yung p is yung probability, but dapat mas less than or equal to 1. Okay, so less than 1 dapat strictly. So bawal din syempre mag-0. So kagaya nga sinabi n for some p element. So kasi ito nga, no? So ayun nga, and the probability mass function, so again, meron din siyang PMF. So ito yung medyo may kita nyo dito. So sa mga classification or sa mga type ng ating discrete random variable, tulad nito ni Bernoulli. Sa Bernoulli may PMF. Okay? Dito naman, may PMF din siya. So may PMF siya which is P of I, tapos meron siyang parameters. So again, sa lahat sila meron parameters kasi importante, yun yung magdi-distinguish natin kung ano yung kailangan natin hanapin sa problem. Okay, tulad na ito, ang parameters lang dito is yung number of trials tapos yung probability with the probability mass function. So ito yung sabi, the probability mass function is P of I. So P of I is equal to n taken I, again this is n taken I, P raised to I times 1 minus P tapos n minus I, where I is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n. So bakit nag-start sa 0? No, kung mapaisip ko, sir, bakit ka mag-start sa 0? Kasi mag-start naman talaga tayo totally sa hindi tayo nag-start, sa hindi tayo nag-trial. Baka start natin sa hindi tayo nag-trial. Ano yung probability? Then for n is equal to 1, for n is equal to 2. So yun yung mga values. Saka yun is I. So hindi yan hindi yan yung trial actually. So mag-start talaga tayo dun sa n is equal to 1. Yung I is yung parang yung random variable, yung values ng random variable x. Again, yung I na to is yung values ng x. So ito yung values of x that can take. So we will start at 1. So now i-revise ko lang yung ating formula para mas maintindihan natin. Yung P of I can be represented as this. Probability at x is equal to I is equal sa P of I. Okay, parehas lang sila dyan. Then this is just equal sa n taken I. So again, ito yung mas ginagamit ni sir. Then P raised to I. Then 1 minus P raised sa n minus I. Okay, so tandaan yung value na yan. So tandaan, n taken I, where, lagay ko na lang dito, no? Where n taken I is just the same as NCR, or the combination of n taken R. Okay, so yan yung gagamitin. So now another thing, since siya ay discrete random variable, note na ang summation ng P of I natin is equal to 1. So hindi ko na kailangan i-solve. So ito yung magiging hint sa inyo, maaaring makasama to sa inyong exam, na kunin mo nga yung summation lang ng P of I for I is equal to 1 up to n. So for I is equal to 0, up to n, this is equal to 1. So ito yung maaaring isama ko sa inyong exam. Okay, so tandaan, siya ay discrete random variable. Lahat ng pinag-uusapan natin dito is a discrete random variable. So now, balik lang tayo doon sa taas ha. So ibig sabihin, sa Bernoulli random variable, siya ay may n is equal to 1, okay, and with probability P. So may isa siyang trial, okay, so may isa siyang independent trial. So ibig sabihin, Bernoulli random variable is just a binomial random variable with parameters and P. Again, with parameters and P. So lagay ko na yung note dito, no? Hindi ko na so i-read ko na lang. So dito ko na lagay sa taas. Is a binomial random variable with parameters since isang test lang siya 1, p. So nakadepende pa rin naman tayo sa p. So tandaan, si Bernoulli is just a binomial random variable. So pero nauna talaga si Bernoulli random variable kasi yun naman talaga yung unang test success or fail. Okay, ngayon anong nangyari lang, nadagdagan kay binomial kasi anong kinonsider? What if independent trial? Madaming trial yun nangyari. Okay, so kumbaga nag-upgrade. So pero ito talaga yung nauna. So later on, nasabi na okay, ang isang Bernoulli random variable is just a binomial random variable. Okay, with parameter 1, p. Okay, so tandaan yan. So now, let's move on para gamitin ang ating probability, ang this binomial random variable. So suppose example muna tayo dito ha. So kung napansin mo, kung naalala mo, diniscuss ko sa inyo, ang pagiging discrete random variable, una, may probability mass function. Tama? Pagkatapos nun, may expected value siya. Then, may standard deviation, may variance and then standard deviation. So, itong mga to, si binomial random variable, tapos yung mga susunod pang random variable na pag-uusapan natin or discrete random variable na pag-uusapan natin, merong kanya-kanyang expected value at variance. So, meaning, may kanya-kanya silang formula. Bakit? Nagdidepende or nag-iiba-iba yung kanilang formula. So, again, gagamitin ko pa rin yung idea o yung formula, yung general formula ni expected value sa kanyang variance. Pero anong nangyari? Dahil iba-iba sila ng probability mass function. So again, isa sa mga consider mo dito para mag-iba-iba dahil sa probability mass function. Okay? So meaning iba-iba din yung formula nila sa pagdating sa expected value tapos sa variance. So tandaan yan. So now proceed muna tayo dito, mag-focus muna tayo sa mga problem. So number 1, 5 pair coins are flipped. If the outcomes are assumed independent, find the probability mass function of the number of heads obtained. Again, ang sabi na 5 pair coins are flipped. Okay, so 5 pair coins are flipped. So if the outcomes are assumed independent, so meron tayong 5 coin, whether nagsabay-sabay sila, ang consideration pa rin natin, independent pa rin ang outcome nila. Now, find the probability mass function of the number of heads obtained. Okay, so meron tayong mga I dito. So ang magiging ang random variable natin dito, so let x, ko na lang no, let x be the number of head, let x be equal the number of heads so ito yung ating success o successes. Okay, so now check natin ano yung mga parameter. So note, ilan yung n? Ang n natin dito is 5. Sir, bakit 5? Kasi 5 pair coin, so 5 independent trial. Okay, now ano yung probability? Ang probability dito is equal to, ano yung p? Ano ba yung probability na makakuha ka ng head or success sa head sa isang toss mo ng coin? Sir, 1/2 kasi meron tayong dalawang sample, may 2 tayo doon na sample space wherein head and tail, tapos yung probability na makuha ko is head is 1/2. So meaning ang probability is just 1/2. So meaning ang parameters natin is 5, 1/2. Okay, so yan yung napaka-importante. So ngayon, ang tanong, find the probability mass function of the number of heads obtained. So number of heads obtained, so meaning kung nag-toss ka ng 5 coin, tama? So kung nag-toss ka ng 5 coin, may possibility na walang head. May possibility na may isang head. May possibility na 3, 2, 4, up to 5. So meaning, ano yung makukunin natin? Ang makukunin natin is the probability of x is equal to una 0. So this is just equal sa p of 0. Okay, so now gamitin natin yung formula. Okay, given yung n, given. So ito yung I, tandaan ito yung I. So, based sa formula, ito yung I. Tapos gamitin natin itong formula na to. So, meaning, this is just equal sa. So, n taken I. So, this is 5 taken 0. Okay, then p raised to I. So, p raised to I is 1/2. So, this is 1/2 raised sa 0. Then, 1 minus p. So, 1/2 minus. So, this is 1 minus 1/2. Tapos, this is 5 minus 0. So, compute na lang. So compute natin yung part na yan. Or I guess set up ko muna din yung iba, no? So for px is equal to 1, this is probability of 1 is equal to 5 taken 1, then 1/2 raised sa 1, then 1 minus 1/2 raised sa 5 minus 1. So again, sineset up ko lang sila lahat. So next is this is equal sa probability of x is equal to 2. So this is p of 2. So this is just 5 taken 2, then 1/2 raised sa 2, then 1 minus 1/2 raised sa 5 minus 2. So yun yung gagawin talaga totally. So pwede nyo naman recta compute na talaga kasi pwede naman sa calculus. So this is probability ng x is equal to 3. So this is p of 3 is equal sa 5 taken 3, 1/2 raised sa 3, then 1 minus 1/2, then 5 minus 3. So meron pang 4. Probability of x is equal to 4, then this is p of 4. Okay, and this is 5 taken 4. May nag-a-announce pa. So this is 1/2 raised sa 4, then this is 1 minus 1/2, then this is 5 minus 4. Okay, then lastly, probability of x is equal to 5 is equal to p of 5, and this is 5 taken 5, and this is 1/2 raised to 5, then 1 minus 1/2, then this is 5 minus 5. So now ready na natin siya i-calculate isa-isa. So isa lang papakita ko, pwede nyo naman ang gawin. So ang gagawin nyo lang, this is just mag-multiply tayo. Una is 5 taken 0, 5 taken 0. Okay, then this is 1/2 raised sa 0. Okay, then meron 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2 din. Okay, so yung sunod is 1/2 raised sa 5. Okay, so ganyan yung take. So 5 taken 0, 1/2 raised sa 0, then 1/2 raised sa 5. So that is simply equal sa 1/32. Okay, so may ready akong solution or mga answer sa kada isa dyan. So this is just 1/32. So kayo na rin mag-verify kung anong sagot dito. This is 5/32. So para medyo mabilis. So this is 10/32. Okay, this is just 10/32. Okay, or simply this is 5/16. Or this is simply 5/16. Okay, next dito is 5/32. Okay, this is 1/32. Okay, so tandaan nyo mga bagay na yan. Okay, so ayan yung ating mga answer sa kada probability mass function. Again, the probability mass function of the number of heads obtained. So kunyari walang head, ito yung sagot, 1/32. May isang head, 5/32, may dalawa, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so yan yung mga probability na sagot niya. Okay, so now proceed tayo sa number 2. So it is known that screws produced by a certain company will be defective. So ano ba yung screw, no? So aware naman kayo kung ano yung screw. Defective with probability 0.01. So given na yung P natin, so obvious na yan, independently of each other. So again, it is known that screw produces by a certain company will be defective with probability 0.01. So given na yung P, independent of each other. So since nabasa mo yung word na independent, aware ka na baka siya binomial random variable. Okay, the company sells the screw in packages of 10. So the company sells the screw in packages of 10 and offers a money back guarantee that at most one of the screw is defective. Okay, so kung napansin mo, meron tayong the company sells the screw in packages of 10. So meaning, so sa kada 10 na binibenta ko, so guarantee, magbabalik ako ng pera sa'yo whenever merong at most one of the screw is defective. So meaning, sa 10, kung merong lagpas isa, okay, lagpas isa, so at most, no, so meaning greater than 1 yan. So kunyari dalawa, lagpas isa, kunyari dalawa na yung defective, money guarantee back. Kumbaga, okay, babalik yung pera mo, ganun yung ginagawa nila. Okay, so what proportion of the packages sold must be the company replaced? Okay, so ano proportion of packages sold must be the company said. So again, let muna tayo ng random variable. So aware tayo dito, no? So let tayo dito. So let x be the number of defective, okay, of defective screw in packages. Defective screw. Okay, defective screw in a package. Okay, note given na since x is the number of defective screw in a package, so meron tayong sa isang package may 10 screw, so meaning then that there are 10 independently kasi kada probability ng isa is 0.01. So note ng n natin dito is equal to 10 and ang p natin dito is equal sa 0.01. So meaning ang parameter is 10, 0.01. Okay, so ngayon ang tanong, what proportion of the packages sold must the company replace? Ngayon ito kasi nangyari, the company sells the screw in packages of 10. So yun nga 10 independently and offers a money back guarantee that at most one of the screw is defective. So ngayon, what proportion of the packages sold must be the company replaced? So meaning at most one, so ang pinapasolve sa atin is at most one. So ang pinapakuha sa atin is what is the probability of x is greater than 2 o greater than 1, sorry, kasi at most 1. Okay, so what is the probability that x is greater than 1? So ngayon, ito yung magiging problema. So sir, ang gagawin po natin, isa-solve po natin si probability at x is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 10. So papasin mo, ang dami nun. So that is, start kasi tayo sa 2 eh. So that is 8. Okay, so instead na ganun gawin natin, what if i-complement natin yan? So note na this is just equal sa 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 1. Tama. So sinabi ko sa inyo yan. So probability of x greater than 1. So instead na isolve ko yung ganyang kahaba, solve ko na lang ganito, mas konti pa. Okay? So in each case, this is just 1 minus the probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. So sir, bakit hanggang 1 hanggang 0 lang? Kasi nga siya ay binomial random variable. Bakit? Alam ko na may independent trial, may probability. Ito yung parameter. So alam ko na siya ay binomial random variable. So now, alam ko na yung p, x is less than or equal to 1 hanggang 0 lang. Okay, kaya titigil ako doon. So now, ang kinukuha ko is just equal sa 1 minus probability. So p of 0 minus p of 1. So distribute ko kasi na yung negative. Okay, so now, proceed tayo sa formula. So sabi, n taken I, p raised to I, then 1 minus p, sorry, 1 minus p raised to n minus I. So alam natin n is 1. So this is just equal sa, layuan ko lang dito, this is 1 minus, this is una, 5 taken 0, 10 taken 0, ulit ko, 10 taken 0, tapos 0.01 raised sa 0. Tapos 1 minus 0.01 raised sa 10 minus 0. Ayan yung una. Okay, next is minus 10 taken 1, then 0.01 raised to 1, then this is 1 minus 0.01 raised to 10 minus 1. Okay, so obviously kakalkyo na lang natin yan. So pwedeng ikalkyo ko to isa-isa, tapos ito. So ang gagawin ko, that is 10 taken 0. Okay, then this is 0.01 raised sa 0, then 1 minus 0.01 raised sa 10 minus 0, that is 10. Okay, so check ko lang dyan okay, 10 taken 0, 0.01 raised sa 0, 1 minus 0.01 raised sa 10. Okay, so that is 0.9. Okay, 0.9 to, tapos itong part na to, so pwede ko naman siguro gawin na yung buo para mas madali. So ang gagawin ko, 1 minus itong part minus itong part. Okay, so na-ready ko siya kanina. So magiging sagot, this is approximately 0.004. So the probability na magbayad tayo o bayaran natin yung proportion na sold must be the company is 0.004. So Kung multiply ko sa what proportion, so since proportion, so ito yung probability, okay, so what proportion, so multiply mo lang siya by 100. So multiply ko lang by 100. So this is just 0.4%. So this is a 0.4%. So proportion kasi yung sinasabi. So maging 0.4% lang nung total nung meron yung company i-replace o ibabalik. Kumbaga mas guarantee na kikita pa rin talaga sila totally. Okay, so now move tayo dun sa last question para dito sa video na to. Okay, so a test consists, so pupunta na tayo, no? So a test consists of 5 questions. So again, 5 questions, and to pass the test, a student has to answer at least 3 questions correctly. Okay, each question has 3 possible answers, of which only 1 is correct. So ibig sabihin parang multiple choice. Okay, so if a student guesses on each question, what is the probability that student will get a score of 4? Okay, what is the probability that the student will get a score of 4? So obviously siya ay binomial random variable. Bakit? A test consists of 5 questions. So may 5 different questions. So independently yun. So iba-iba yung tanong yun. Siyempre. So wala namang multiple choice na pare-parehas ang tanong. And to pass the test, the student has to answer at least 3 questions. So guess, siyempre dapat at least 3 questions. So each question has 3 possible answer. So meaning may ABC siyang choices. Of which 1 is correct. So tama na siya ay multiple choice. So if a student guesses on each question, so kung nag-guess lang siya, okay, what is the probability that the student will get a score of 4? Okay, so ayun yung magiging tanong. So kung check nyo, malagay ko lang dito, no? So meron tayong 5 questions. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So each item meron silang A, B, C. Okay, so sa kada isa, aware tayo na ito ay N trials. Okay, aware ako na N trials yan. So meaning that is 5 trials. Okay, nasa kada trial, ang probability, so kunyari nag-guess ako, kunyari ako yung student, nag-guess ako sa kada tanong, ano yung probability na tumama ako? Since isa lang yung tama dyan, ang probability na tumama ako is just 1/3. Okay, so obvious yan. So meaning, this is just a binomial random variable with parameter 5, 1/3. Ngayon, ano yung tanong? Ano yung probability na let's say, ito yung X o yung student, ito yung score, na yung student nakakuha ng score na 4. Okay, ano yung probability na yung student nakakuha ng 4? So, simple lang, this is just equal sa P of 4, which is equal sa, again, medyo kabisado ko naman na siya. This is N taken I, so this is 5 taken 4, then this is 1/3, so 1/3 raised sa 4, then this is 1 minus 1/3 raised sa 5 minus 4. So this is just equal sa 5 taken 4. Ilan ba yung 5 taken 4 natin? So this is 5 taken 4. That is 5. So 5 taken 4 is 5 multiplied by 1/3 raised sa 4. 1/3 raised sa 4. That is 1/81. And 1/3 minus 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. So 2/3. So this is just 2/3. Okay, so check natin kung ilan yung magiging sagot dyan. Okay, so this is simply 10/43, I guess. Okay, so this is just 10/43. Check ko lang din So 10 divided by 243, sorry. Okay, so this is just 10/243. So this is just equal sa 10/243 or approximately 0.0412. So, yan yung probability na makuha niya yung score sa pag-guess lang niya. Na makakuha siya ng score na 4. Okay, so again, napansin ko na siya again exam siya, so test siya, 5 different questions. So, independent yun. Kahit sabi, sir, magkakasunod naman independent pa rin yun. Okay, so 5 question, tapos sa kada question is multiple choice siya. So, alam natin may 3 choices siya. So, ang probability na tumama ako is 1/3 kasi nga hinuhulaan ko lang. Again, hinuhulaan ko guesses. So, parang hindi ko yung ginajudge. So again, dahil hinuhulaan ko, 1/3 lang yung probability na tumama ako. Okay, kung lima yung choices, syempre 1/5. Okay, nag-iiba yan. So, now, thank you. So, again, thank you for watching. So, hoping na natutunan mo ano si binomial random variable. So, again, ginagamit pa lang natin yung probability mass function niya. Hindi pa natin hinahanap yung expected value, yung variance. So, sa next video, pag-uusapan naman natin yung expected value, variance of a binomial random variable. Ay, kung nakakalimutan yung A. So, again, thank you for watching.